If you're a certified company and you've got your WBE, DBE, or your MBE or any certification that identifies you as a small business, small diversified business, the real question is now, once you have it, what do you do? Well, one of the things you can do is that there are so many supplier diversity databases. And if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we usually go ahead and post them when corporations contact us and say, we can't find small diversified businesses. And I always wonder, why aren't you looking for them? And so from time to time, we do these short videos. If you're in the construction business, there's two corporations that you need to definitely be attached to. You need to put your information inside their supplier diversity database. While construction is a big deal, flooring, painting, anything to do with construction, so that they could, be in that database. Home Depot and Lowe's are the two companies that we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to show you their websites where you can go ahead and sign up once you have your certification. But it's not just going to be construction. Think about all of the different things that Home Depot or Lowe's might do. Maybe you're in landscaping. Maybe you provide a service. They also have employees, so they, may need coaching, or they may have any other service. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you do as far as business. Pretty much you'll be able to find a niche, and it's going to give you a lot more exposure of what you can do. And getting into these, you spent so much time getting the certification. It's really going to be important to take the extra step to put yourself in front of these corporations that have these supplier databases so that you can get noticed as well. And so what we're going to do now is look at some of the two sites. In today's session, we're going to look at Home Depot and Lowe's. So the first one we are going to look at is going to be Home Depot. Home Depot, the link is going to be below so that you can go ahead and find them. And they're going to say who is qualified. They list it right here: woman, minority, LGBT, disabled, or veteran-owned business. And then they actually make the description of exactly, 51% owned or operated or controlled by a woman, woman-owned, minorities, persons with disability, and LGBT person or persons that are veterans. Now, that is the real reason why certifications are so important. All these companies don't have the time to go through the application process to make sure that you're certified. It's kind of out of their realm. So they have organizations like the National Minority Supplier Diversity Council, the WBNC, all these different places that certify you so that you have a certification that says, yes, I am minority, woman, veteran, LGBT, disabled person. And so if you look down here, you will be able to see the organizations that Home Depot recognizes. It is going to be the WBNC, the National Association of Women Business Owners. We talked about the National Supplier Development Council, U.S. Pan Asian American Chamber of Commerce, National Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, Disability, IN. They're also which is actually pretty unusual. They also recognize state and federal agencies which certify, and we call them maybe-weebies, but Minority Women Business Enterprise, and then veteran enterprises. Technically, for veterans now, the SBA actually does the certification. The VA actually doesn't do this anymore. And they actually determine they define what is a minority, and it's listed right here. And they give you directions like complete the online application. So you're going to have to apply to be approved, and they will notify you within 60 days. So this is a supplier diversity gateway for Home Depot. Next, let's take a look at Lowe's. Lowe's kind of works the same way. You first have to apply, show them your certificate that you are actually certified, you are invited to register for this prospective supplier database. They tell you exactly what they're looking for. They're looking for merchandise. So if you do sell products, you can go ahead and register under this resell product reseller. And then right here is for indirect goods. We talked about a little bit at the beginning of this video. We talked about different kinds of things that Home Depot and also Lowe's or any corporation would look for. It's not just always going to be something that seems like what it would be, like supplies. In this case, they are looking for print, marketing services. They're looking for information technology, supplies like office supplies, energy, logistics, professional services, could be accounting, auditing, and it looks like once you are approved, you are with them for 2 to 3 contracts. I didn't even notice this, but if you look and kind of hover under here, it says they will look at it for 2 or 3 years. Let's take a look if they do this. And this is the form you would have to fill out. So it's quite a bit. You are going to have to provide a lot of information. They accept the disability-owned business enterprise, HUBZONE, and all these other ones that are listed here. And all of these, BizCentral USA can help you with those certifications. So if you're not certified yet, we can actually help you with all of these. And you're going to go through all of this information. I have completed the one for Home Depot for a client, and it's very similar to what is listed right here. So going back to this one, it also includes logistics. So if you are in transportation, this might be also a good thing because there are many different Lowe's, there are many different Home Depots. So I imagine that transportation and getting some of those inventory products or things that would be useful for both of these locations and having to go from one store to another might be beneficial, and they may need transportation services. If you want to become a Lowe's independent service provider, then that is right here. It looks like they go ahead and you can apply now. And they are, let's take a look at this one. This is going to be a provider for independent services for Lowe's. And I will have to say Home Depot does have the same program. And then down lower below, they have some supplier stories that are down here below. Here are their expectations of code of contact, and a lot of great information. Is there a registration fee? Generally, there's no registration fee for any of these supplier diversity databases. And additionally, Lowe's does offer this frequently asked questions that I found that was very, very beneficial in case you didn't want to go ahead and go through each one of those little tabs for questions. And they also are really good about, okay, here is the information that you're going to need for the registration. And if you look on the Home Depot site, they have the same thing as well. And that's it. I encourage you to go ahead, if you are a certified company, to go ahead and put all of your information inside of both of these different supplier diversity databases. And whether you are in janitorial services, transportation, or you have a product, more exposure. You know, you work so hard for that certification. And this is like one extra step that will get you noticed as well. Thanks for stopping by. We hope that if you have any questions, you can always contact BizCentral USA. We have a ton of information on our website, and look at the other videos that we have on our YouTube channel. We hope that you subscribe.